Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the first 10 days of May. We are working with the Crystal Power deck. I know that I was working with the Angel deck with other signs, but you're in for a real treat, Aries, and the rest of the signs are as well. This is a new deck, and I really think this is a powerful deck because it uses I statements and it focuses on us. It doesn't focus on the cross watcher or the other person. It uses I statements and it focuses on us to help us with our self growth. Me personally, I am not an Aries, but Aries is in my North Node. But let's get started. So, in your past Aries, for the last week of April, we have the Queen of Cups, which is I trust my knowing and follow my heart. So, you were focused on following your heart last week, and there was something you were following your heart about, but you were trusting your heart. You were trusting your inner knowing and following your heart. So you were being led by your heart rather than your head. Your feelings, your emotions. The message of the card overall is that it's about acting with compassion, showing empathy, and connecting with others. That was what you were doing the last week of April. Maybe you were socializing, maybe you were connecting to people. And you were enjoying yourself. Whatever this was, you were enjoying yourself. It also talks about reading the subtle energies at play, being aware of your surroundings. The only problem with operating from your heart space is you need to stand by your boundaries so you do not give too much. So you'd have been involved in a social situation in April, and social situations are great, but sometimes we give too much. So you could have been texting too much, or you could have been calling somebody too much, or you were paying attention to that particular behavior so that you don't do it. And that was the last week of April, trusting your inner knowing and following your heart. Now, for these first 10 days of May, we have Knight of Swords, which is I choose my battles carefully. You are choosing your battles carefully. You're not trying to pick a fight with anyone over any little thing. You're choosing your battles carefully. I like that because if we don't choose our battles carefully, we can end up out of energy, right? So whatever you were dealing with in the first 10 days of May are situations that may not be of your concern. So it's important that you mind your business. Try not to get involved in other people's drama in the first week of May. The message is to avoid this person or situation whenever possible, as it is unlikely you can win. So, but to me, that is how you win, is by avoiding them, right? So sometimes the way to win a game is to actually not play it. Then you don't have to worry about anything because you're not playing the game. So that is the first week of May. Now, in the middle of May, we have the Page of Swords. I take care of the details and stay in control, or I take care of the detail and stay in control. So, in the middle of May, we have talking about being mindful of all documents in the middle of May. You need to be mindful of all your documents, from contracts to application forms. Pay attention to the details so the information you give is clear and complete. In relationships, it's talking about needing to be vigilant so something does not escalate. So watch your words, watch how you talk to people, pay attention to details. Be in the right place at the right time. Don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, your attitude for the first week of May is I will move forward when the time is right. 5 of Cups, okay? So there's a certain situation you're dealing with in May, and it's basically saying that you will move forward when the time is right. You could be dealing with a situation that is out of your control, and being that it is out of your control, you have to wait and move forward when the time is right. Okay? You could be mourning the end of something. But the message here is how you respond, because there is still hope. Not everything has been taken. And this kind of reminds me of a country song. You know how some guys are like, she took my house, she took my car, she took the dog, but not everything has been taken, okay? And this is how I know not everything has been taken. You still have your heart. Look at what remains. Reflect on your situation and see how you might go forward. You still have a heart. What's influencing you at this time is the 8 of Swords. I release myself from self-inflicted bonds. You are being released. You are being released from self-inflicted bonds. Okay? You're reclaiming your power by examining the causes of a situation rather than accepting your position. So you're being very analytical rather than accepting where you're at. You can think your way out of this now and make a change. Okay? So you're releasing yourself from whatever you were dealing with. Your obstacle at this time is having the energy you need to realize your goals. Now, with having the energy you need to realize your goals, 3 of Wands, you need to focus on self-care. This is very important. You cannot accomplish your goals if you do not focus on yourself and focus on self-care. That is what is going to help you with this obstacle. Your outcome is the Temperance card. I find clarity through calm. I find clarity through calm. The Temperance card. Okay? You'll be focused on balance the first week of May. You're able to take control of a situation. You need to budget and plan your time to create more stability. You could also be playing the part of peacekeeper or negotiator. And the stone mentioned for this card is blue calcite. blue calcite, okay? What you don't see coming is I trust that I am always safe and protected, Four of Pentacles. You have an inner peace about you where you trust that you are always safe and protected. But you need to access this peace, and you will be able to the first week of May. You have found stability. You have found a way to be settled and feel secure. This is a card of reassurance, signifying an end to money problems. The only issue here is looking inward. So you need to be focused inside, okay? Regard this new situation you're going into as a starting point rather than an end in itself, okay? So even if you've achieved a lot this first week of May, or some of you have been working on something for years that you finally achieved and got to, um, this is not the end. This is only the beginning. This is a starting point, okay? Some of you may have gotten the money for a new business you want to start. You may have gotten the money for something you want to do. This is just the beginning. So that is all I have, Aries, and I hope you have a good day. God bless.